morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Guru.
Ma'am, could you give us 5 minutes time, ma'am?
Sorry, ma'am.
Could you give us 5 minutes time, ma'am? Arjit sir just left us. So,
Yes, I know. That's what we are waiting till 11:05.
thank you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Karthik. Shall we start the class, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more to join.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
From today onwards, we are working from college. That's what again I'm checking the settings. How far it is. So I already shared the screen. Today we are going to start human resource development. Of course, earlier class just we discussed the phases, the stages of human resource development, how human resource management was seen, and how it leads to human resource development and its importance. And now we are into strategic human resource management. So, how strategy was implemented. So, now we are going to see again, as per the things, why the course is. What is the importance of having human resource development as a course? So typically this course will make the students to learn about the concern for growth and development of people. After joining in an institution or in an organization, you may be working for marketing, but somehow you may need to train the people. There you can find the importance of how to develop your peer group. So second one is developing critical knowledge and skill base to meet the organization requirement. So whenever there would be a match, whenever the organization looks for the business goals, every activity has to be interlinked with that business goals. Likewise, the HRD goals also to be meet to business goals. For that, the people to be trained on critical knowledge and skills. That's what human resource development course will help the people. And identifying that. So how we can improve the knowledge and skill set of the people unless we will have a planning. So that planning is called as ADDIE model. That means identifying the needs and designing development of the human resource development programs and its interventions and all. And as well, when it comes to human resource development, the typical training only work out, or not only work out on this. As people, they need some kind of the support from other peoples in the way of mentoring, coaching, and counseling. So human resources have to be supported with these aspects also. So in human resource development, these courses, these topics also incorporated. So next, organizational learning and role of HRT. So why in the organization learning process has to be continued. So to continue that learning process, what is the role of the human resource development? This is what the course comprises with. Okay. So this already we in the earlier classes just we discussed about all this. In brief, as per our textbook, this actually human resource development, this term was coined by Leonard Nadel in 1970. So he wrote a book called Developing Human Resources. So he coined the term human resource development. As per him, what is human resource development? What is human resources first of all? So when human becomes resource in sense when they have talents, when they have energies of the people, so skill set, knowledge and all, then only we can recognize them as human resources. As well, their skills and knowledge has to be aligned with the company's mission, vision, organizational support. Their skill set has to meet the organizational goal. Then only we can identify the employees as human resources. Then what about development? Development is a process of active learning from experience leading to systematic and purposeful development. We have experience, but where we are utilizing this experience, how far it is being useful in the trends of the organization. This is what the development identified in human resource development as per Leonard Nadler. So thus human resource development is the integrated use of training, organizational development and career development. So with efforts to improve individual, group and organizational level. So it is not only about an individual or a group. As an individual, the person has to develop and as well he has to support the group as a team member. So all together, wherever the development is happening, then only we can say human resource development process is effectively implementing in the organization. So, in the earlier class that we have seen the emerging issues of human resource development. Apart from this, these are also very challenging issues for human resource development, changing workforce, demographic. For example, demographic instance, still then our company is having 100 numbers where 50% of the males, 50% of the females who are in the age group of 20 to 30. So in the age group of 20 to 30, if we see people are having very good zeal, very active and all. So when it comes to 30 to 40, their maturity levels are high as well. Their learning aspirancy will low because of the responsibilities. Likewise, when the employee's profile is keep on changing, definitely it will be a challenge for human resource development to train the people every time. So next, competing the global economy. So obviously economy changes in the economy will lead to the labor force changes. Every country will have to. So competing with the global economy, every time whatever the organizations are producing, that has to be supported towards the nation. Whatever the business, if the business is developing means as well as that has to support the nation to get developed. And eliminating the skill gap. So eliminating the skill gap. So that we are in VUCA world, very uncertain situations. Uncertain means every if a technology has come online for 3 months, next 3 months we could not assure the same technology will exist with, right? So this skill gap. Every time this is being a challenge for human resource development department, wherein they have to update every time, and they have as well they have to update and train their employees in that particular upcoming issues or challenges, whatever it may be. So next, need for lifelong learning. Whenever we are looking into the human resource development aspect, that has to be the lifelong learning. If employee exists with the organization or not, the organization survival is important. So how do the organization will survive? So whenever they will follow the upgradations. So this is what the organization has to involve in the lifelong learning, as well as it has to initiate his or her employees into lifelong learning process. Next, need for organizational learning. Why organizational learning is important? Unless there is no learning, we could not assure the sustainability of the organization. Is it clear till now, ma? Am I going very fast? Any audio issues? Please be confirmed.
Ma'am, it's clear, ma'am.
Vinay is clear. Thank you.
Mm.
So this is about critical HRD roles and competences. Next, remaining slides also typically concentrating on the HRD roles. Before that, we have to know actually what are the functions involved in human resource development. So earlier we already spoke about this. We have functions like training and development, organizational development, career development. These are the three key functions of human resource development. So then what is training and development? Which focuses training primarily focus on changing and improving of knowledge and skills, KSA of individuals. Whenever we are talking about training, which typically involves providing the employees the knowledge needed to do a particular job, that is about training. What is development? What are developmental activities in contrast to the training programs, which is applicable for the short term? Development activities are for long term focus. So a long term focus on preparing for future work responsibilities while also increasing the capacities of employees to perform the current jobs. This is the difference between training programs and developmental programs. So T&D activates begin with a new employee enters the organization, usually in the form of employee orientation program, employee skills training program. So what is employee orientation? So employee orientation is the process by which new employees learn important organizational values and norms. So employee orientation is all about getting familiar about the organization culture, organizational policies, organizational working relationships, everything the employee has to know. So every organization will make it mandatory, employee orientation. And next, training the employees towards their skills and technical knowledge. So this also comes under training and development issue. Apart from this, we have in training and development programs, we have coaching, counseling, management training programs, mentoring programs also. For example, if HRD, human resource development professional, identified a program need to arrange for on stress management. So stress management, obviously, employer will raise, is it really mandatory? Because it is cost to the company. So stress management, how far when he is asking for the funds from the employer, and as well he is taking the time of the employees where production will be hanged for certain time. So he has to justify why he wants to arrange the program on stress management. So everything is interrelated. Coaching process will be individual, sometimes it will applicable for teams also. So counseling techniques are used to help the employees to deal with personal problems. Some people long term, while long term many people will working with the organization, but we could not assure the same performance since from the beginning to end. So whenever the people are in need of the counseling, definitely the HRD professional has to identify the need and he has to arrange for counseling sessions. So this is about training and development, which is one of the function of human resource development. Excuse me. Clear till now, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We discussed about one of the functions of human resource development. Next, we will see about organizational development, which is the last chapter of human resource development. So, organizational development is defined as the process of enhancing the effectiveness of an organization and the well-being of its members through planned interventions. So, both people and the organization has to involve the process. So, which this OD always emphasizes in micro and macro organizational changes. So, both the things will be considered when it comes to organizational development. We have some interventions of this. So, we will discuss in Unit 5. So next one, career development. So career development, it's ongoing process always. When which individuals progress through a series of stages, career development will be followed by it. So career development always involves in two different processes. One is career planning and career management. Career development always will be activated in the two process, career planning and career management. So what is career planning? Which involves activities performed by an individual, often with the assistance of counselors and others. So we joined as a fresher. Of course, we may aspire for many positions, but as per your knowledge, as per your position, as per your the way, the skill set and all, some people will guide you. This will be your track. This is how you can plan for your career. This is the best skill at you. Likewise, some people will train you. So this is about career planning. Next, career management, which involves taking the necessary steps to achieve the plan. Okay, this is about career management. Both together we will say about career development. So career planning and career management together applies with career development. So why I explained all these functions means depending on these functions we can explore the roles of HRD professional. Okay. Yes. So usually till now we have discussed some foundational component. We have discussed the HRD functions. Usually these three are personal, interpersonal and business management skills. These are considered to be foundational competencies of any kind of human resource development professional. But as per Dessler, as per other scientists, four key HRD roles was determined as learning strategist, business partner, project manager, and professional specialist. Okay, so may I ask you what are the key roles of human resource management? Again, last class I already explained four key roles that we discussed about. Key roles. Do anybody remember that? Key human resources. How it has to be, or either whatever the question. Yes, Krishnaveni?
Recruitment, training, compensation.
No, I'm not asking about the functions. The HRM roles. How a HR has to be. While aspiring a career in HR, what kind of roles that you have to be? Strategic partner, change agent, administrative role, and what other four roles that we discussed about?
Employee.
Administrative role, not employee. Remember this whenever, so you may have a question, why should I choose HR role? If others may ask you, what kind of skill set has to be produced by HR? This is the answer for it. Okay, a HR has to be a strategic partner, a HR has to be a change agent, HR has to be efficient in handling the administrative role, And forgot one, another one. What is the fourth one? Can someone help me with? Strategic partner, change agent, administrative role. Divya, can you?
Employee relations, ma'am.
Hmm?
Employee relations.
No. I shared a PPT earlier slide, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let it be. Let's go back. Let's go back to. So these are the HRD professional key roles: learning strategist, business partner, project manager, and professional specialist. Okay. So this is the competency model developed by ASTD, American Society for Training and Development. So in the earlier side, we saw the competencies, core foundational competencies of HRD professional, right? So at bottom of the triangle, you can see this looks like Maslow's needs hierarchy, right? But it is not that. This is about the competency model for training and development, which is developed by ASTD, American Society for Training and Development. Okay, so under the competency, actually this total structure depends on the foundation plus focus, which is equal to successful execution of human resource development process. So these are the basic competencies as we discussed as per earlier slide. Interpersonal skills. What kind of interpersonal skills need to be developed? Building trust, communicating effectively, influencing the stakeholders, leveraging the diversity, and networking, partnering. So these are the interpersonal skills to be having as human resource development professional. And in the business management class, so your HRD professional has to analyze the needs and proposing the solutions for the problems. So is that training program is really necessary? Is there any problem during execution? And likewise, he has to analyze the total program and applying the business acumen and driving the results. Planning and implementation of the assignments, thinking strategically. So many roles you can see in the single triangle itself, wherein all these roles are has to be implemented by HRD professional as personal competencies he must have. He has to demonstrate the adaptability. He has to act as a change agent, demonstrating the adaptability in sense whenever it is the time for change, he has to adopt first. He has to know more about that change and he has to implement the further solution to be adopted by the employees. And next, modeling personal development. So he has to first develop every time as well as he can be a role model for others. So these are the basic competencies that people look from HRD professionals. And in between, you can see workplace learning and performance roles down here. So these are the focus area. HRD professional has to focus in these areas particularly. So what are those? Designing the learning. Learning is compulsory, but we have to design the learning. How can we make the employees to learn and go for organizational learning? That has to be done by HRD professional and improving the human performance. He has to identify the need where the human being need as an employee he need to improve his KSAs and delivering the training. It's not about the training has to be delivered by the HRD professional. He may hire some people outside consultants or he may identify someone from the organization. Like anyway, he is the responsible person to deliver the training program. Next one, measuring and evaluating. After the completion of the training program, he has to measure and evaluate the training program effectiveness and he has to facilitate the organizational change. So after implementing the development programs, he has to assure there would be a place where the change can be happen. Change management is very effective whenever it comes to change management, which is very vital. So he has to assure we can facilitate the organizational change. So Next one is managing the learning function. So which is continuous process. He has to manage, he has to plan for academic year, sorry, for a financial year. He has to assure the learning function has to as a continuous process. Coaching the employees. Coaching is different from mentoring, where coaching is making the employees to work along with the trainer. The coach has to be master in that particular skill and he will train the employees in that particular skill. That is called coaching. Mentoring itself, psychologically we have to, many of the psychological issues like whenever the employee is in stress, whenever he is not comfortable at the working environment, is there any bullying process? In this case, mentoring will come online. So next one is managing organizational knowledge. So organizational knowledge, he has to assure the the degree of skill set of the employee in the organization. Finally, career planning and talent management. So through coaching, we can do career planning, and he has to take the responsibility of the talent management. How to improve the talent in the employee and how can we sustain the talent with the organization. This is what about talent management. So the HRD professional has to concentrate, has to focus on these issues typically. And four roles that we discussed now is learning strategies, business partner, professional specialist, and project manager, right? So strategic partner here. So strategic partner means he has to be a strategic decision maker. HRD professional has to be a strategic decision maker. And HRD issues that directly affect the articulation of organization, there he has to implement the strategies and he has to set the performance goals. He has to set the performance goals and he has to activate it as a strategy. So outputs of these HRD strategic plans and strategic planning education training programs will come online if he thinks and implement the strategies in the training development process. So this is about HR. Yes. So these are the roles of HRD as strategic partner. He has to integrate HRD with organizational goals. So he has to align both and he has to act as mediator for these two and he has to promote HRD as a profit enhancer and tailors HRD to corporate needs and budgets. Like means there is no stubborn process to develop the employees. He has to make some changes, tailor-made things. So he has to make his own plannings where he can meet the corporate needs and as well as he can save the cost to the company. And he has to institutionalize performance enhancement. He has to institutionalize means he has to make the performance enhancement or performance management in a structured manner. So he consults with corporate strategic thinkers. He has outside consultants also. He can take the advice from the outside consultants, and he has to set the goals. So like this, we have many roles comes here. So these are the other. Slide changed, no? HRD job roles.
Yes, ma'am. It's
What is
showing
the
other
slide?
HRD jobs and roles. Eighth slide, ma'am. You want recently explained.
Click on
Other
8th slide,
job.
ma'am.
There is a trouble with Microsoft Teams. Okay. So other HRD job roles is visible, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Another HRD job roles that we are looking into: HR systems designer and developer. So HR systems, um, this if HRD is as HR systems designer and developer, he assists the HR management in the designing and development of HR systems. So you have paper for HRIS. This time still no, not for you. It's for major people. HR information systems is there. So this HRD professional is responsibility is HR systems and that affect the organization performance, and its outputs include HR programs, designing interventions, strategies and implementation of these HR programs. So here he will look after the systems management as designer and development. For example, if it is a recruitment process, so they will have some formats to promote. So everybody in the organization, in the branches, they will follow this to evaluate the performance of recruitment. So HRD professional, he is responsible to take care of all the functions of human resource management, wherein he was performing the role of systems designer and developer. And next one, organizational change agent. So this is the role where he or she advises management in designing and implementation of the changing strategies. Implement, excuse me. So implementation of changing strategies used in transforming the organizations. So the outputs, as organizational change agent, which includes more efficient work teams, quality management systems, intervention strategies, and implementation of the change reports. These are the duties he has to handle as change agent. Of course, a change agent is one of the responsibility of human resource management professional. So as HRD professional, he has to assure the efficient working teams, like groups is working together, and he has to assure the quality of the teamwork. Yeah. Intervention strategies. We have organizational development interventions, group interventions, and all. That interventions, how we are going to implement in the organizations, that is always matter. That has to be implemented in an effective way, where the change will occur continuously. So this is what the job he has to do as organization change agent. Next, organization design consultant. Organization design consultant means he has to advise management on work systems, how to design it, and how efficient we can make use of the human resources. Likewise, he will be working as a consultant of organization design. And what kind of outputs he has to expect from it means he has to make some intervention services, intervention strategies, and he has to alternate the work designs and implement and all. So these are the duties he has to possess as organization design consultant. So these are the subdivisions whenever human resource development is happening. So next, instructional designer or learning program specialist. Instructional designer or learning program specialist, these are the, yes, we have instructional designer, learning program specialist or instructional designer, both are same. So he has to identify the needs of the learners. Instructional designer means how the instructions can be implemented. For example, we are taking class through online continuously. I am speaking. How far I could assure your learning process, right? So learning program specialist, in sense he has to be innovate in identifying the different methodologies, different instructional pedagogy methodologies, right? So he has to identify the needs of the learners. How needs of the learners means how best they can learn, and he has to develop and design the appropriate learning programs and preparing the materials to support the learning methodologies. So this is how he has to act as learning program specialist or instructional designer. So these are the roles of human resource development professional. Apart from this, he has to act as instructor, he has to act as facilitator, wherein directly he has to use his experience and involve in the human resource development programs and individual development career counselor. So separately, he has to take care of each and every individual employee, and he has to assure the um, he is the best facilitator to the employers and performance consultant or coach. Coach in sense he has to be mastered on the process, whichever is the skill in the organization. That means not all skills. Performance consultant. He has to be able to guide to the right person who can coach the employee in a better way. And HRD professional as researcher. Researcher in sense he has to identify the updations outside the organization and always he has to have the data and information with regard to that. So as a researcher he has to collect the updated data regarding the trainings, methodologies and the people and the consultants are purely regarding the external environment he has to act as a researcher. This is about the roles and responsibilities of human resource development professional. Next, till then, is there any doubt, no? Just I explain the roles and responsibilities of human resource development. So again, I'm briefing. Key roles are HR professional, HRD professional this, as learning strategist, business partner, project manager, and professional specialist. These four these four are not available in the textbook. These are from outside the textbook. This other HRD job roles and are available in your textbook. Any doubt till then, no? Am I visible on the screen?
Ma'am, you're sharing the screen?
No. Am I visible on the screen?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Because today I'm experiencing some glitches in Microsoft Teams. That's why.
But we are unable to see.
Now you're visible.
You can see
Yes, ma'am. Now you are visible.
video was turned off. I didn't see till. Okay, but till then it's clear, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I shared the course outline with you all today.
Yes, ma'am, we got to know.
Yes. See. Um, I will share you a quiz. Just you will enjoy that. Just try to answer the quiz. Um,
Yes, ma'am.
code. It's playing for me. Okay, okay. This is the code, ma. With this code, you join here. Can you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am. We are able to see, ma'am.
And that is the code. So that you have to type joinmyquiz.com. It asks for the quiz.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, sorry, it asks for the game code. Enter the game code. Enter with your names. Don't
Yes,
use
ma'am.
false names. As group is very small, I could able to identify. Two absent today. Who is that? Who is absent today? Harish and Varun. Harish and Varun. Monica, Krishna Reddy, Vinay, Shnavini, Ankit. Karthik, any difficulty? Karthik, Guru, yet to join. Any problem, ma?
No, ma'am.
Guru
Joining.
and Karthik. Yes, ma?
About to join.
Ma'am, it's showing my name, Mama.
No, I have to start. Yes, yes. Ankit is in. Divya, Ankit, Krishnaveni, Vinay, Krishna Reddy, Maunika is in now. So Guru and Karthik have to join. Let them join and we will start the test. We'll have yes, Guru joined and Karthik have to join. Karthik, are you there?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I joined, ma'am.
Yeah, Guru, you are already in. Karthik, are you there?
Yes,
Trying to join? Yes, yes.
joined, ma'am, already.
Karthik is not there. Guru, you join. I'm asking about Karthik.
He's just messaging me, ma'am. I'll give an update.
Mm. Any problem, Karthik? You didn't join today.
Ma'am, within 1 minute he'll be joining.
Sorry, ma'am.
Log out here and I'll join again system.
Let us wait for Karthik. He may again join you. Here every question is time bound, na? So obviously that will show the grading pitch.
And general questions are related to HR.
Marma, someone is talking. Krishnaveni?
General questions, ma'am, or questions related to HR?
HRD, not general question. Related to HRD and somehow HRM also you completed a paper, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Karthikeya joined, ma'am.
Ah, yes. Let us start this. నాకేం question? నేను ఆడితేనే వచ్చినట్టుంది కదా. you able to see your scale? Maybe I shared some.
Yes, ma'am. It is very interesting.
It is asking me to play. I chose the wrong option. It may be. Only I thought of sharing among you. Okay. So did you all complete it, ma? Couldn't able to see this unless I answer.
Yes, ma'am, I finished.
Ma'am, finish, ma'am.
Finished, ma'am.
So this is your score sheet. You will able to see, right? Can you able to see the score?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, Krishnaveni first, Kartikeya, then Vinay, then Krishna Reddy, no Ankita. Okay, Ankit still answering since. Let him.
I'm still answering, ma'am. 2 minutes.
Okay, go ahead. Because actually I chose the other mode. I thought of sharing with you. It included me, wherein I could not see the progress of that, whether people are answering or not. Krishna, you completed?
Yes, ma'am. I finished.
Kartikeya? Since they are answering.
Yes, ma'am. Completed.
Okay, go ahead. People are answering. Vinay done. Ankit done. No, Karthik is doing it seems. Karthik, everyone is. Make it fast now. You're about to close. Excuse me. Mahatma completed.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Long back.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
just now Divya completed. So this is the scoreboard. First, Krishnaveni answered with 12 right answers, right?
don't know, ma'am, if that's 12 right answers, but I didn't get any wrong answers.
Oh, who won?
I won.
First, Krishnaveni. Could you able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Divya and Kartikeya. So clap for these three. Hope you enjoyed the quiz. Easy questions, but you
Yes,
have to
ma'am.
spend some time to read the questions. Okay, ma? Okay, have a nice day.
You too,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
With the
Thank you,
meeting.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next class, I'm looking for a case study. I'm precising that. I will share for you. Okay? The next class, another case study.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. See you, Mumbai.
Yes, ma'am.
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.